Good evening. So we start the presentation today on the new products. What we have introduced is called by a company called AKUVOX. So thanks a lot for joining us. This is Ashtir. I work for VoIP Technologies, and I am very thankful for all team members who have joined us. Without wasting time, so Cohesive, as you know, we guys are dealing in Southeast Asia and India, and with all your wishes and great efforts, we guys have grown in last year. Thank you very much. And this quarter, if we do a decent business, our growth would be around 30% vis-a-vis last year. Thank you once again for all the efforts you have put in. Thanks a lot. As you know, we have some brands which you guys know, 2N now, which has been taken over by Axis now, IPIG, Milesite, Planet, Guardian, Grand Stream, Sabat Data, Vitec, and Earstar. I'm sure the people who joined us would be knowing what these brands do. The only thing which I just missed out is a name, which is AKUVOX. Cohesive as a company always thought that we guys can do good in video door phones and access controls, and India being a very price conscious country, we were looking for a product which is good in terms of technology and very price effective. AKUVOX bridged that gap, and we signed up with AKUVOX after a long discussions. And next 1 hour would be interesting for everyone who has joined us. I'm sure we guys will do great business in coming months. As you all know, I will not waste time on the portfolio because today my focus would be on SIP-Door Intercom. But just to take a through and through that we guys are into voice telephony, video telephony, UCs, video conferencings, gateways, ATAs, SIP-Door intercoms, and access control is the topic of today, which will definitely put in some focus here. Over and above that, I had seen in the last financial year, paging systems and industrial phones and wireless access points had an exponential increase in business and revenue. Okay, we guys have done extremely good in industrial phones, wireless access points, surveillance, and paging system. And because of the chipsets issues, all big companies have a problem in the scarcity in the networking. So we had done some decent business in last quarter for networking switches as well. AKUVOX, the focus here, the limelight is going to be on AKUVOX. AKUVOX is a leading company in door phones. Okay, so let me start with what AKUVOX is, and then we'll reach to the products it carries. We have shortlisted few products of AKUVOX which will focus, and I think you guys will do good together. So AKUVOX is a very big company, and that's a part of a company in China by the name of StarNet. It's a $1.6 billion company. It's a big organization, and AKUVOX is one of the subsidiaries of StarNet. And these guys are doing extremely good business year after year. And last year revenues, they closed on $1.6 billions. As I said, we will focus on smart intercoms. They say they make the world smart. And we will focus on the VDPs and the access controls and the indoor panels these guys carry, and a roadmap as well, which is very interesting. And as you can see it on the slides, it supports AI, it has cloud offerings, it supports SIP, Android, and it also talks to third-party security systems. Now, this is what actually gave me a hit. And then we start speaking to this company, AKUVOX. And believe me, in last 1 month, 20 days, this tap which has done, we had already crossed a turnover of around 1.5 crores on some projects, specifically on AKUVOX. So in terms of AI, we will just talk about it has a facial recognition, which you will find it in the few slides in the coming time. It has a voice control, not Siri or Alexa, but it has its own, which is called Albert, as a specific, because some people look for voice controls in terms of convenience when someone puts it into his house. It has specific features like on some models called fall detection. So if you have old people in your house, or there is a situation or a scenario where you need fall detections to be diagnosed, so they have algorithms for that. Guys, just to tell me, we have disabled the chat window. There is a Q&A session on the right side. You can click the Q&A session question, and there would be a mark called Q on the right side. If you want, I will show you it on my screen first. So there is a Q session, this Q&A. You can click this, and once if you will click this, you can put in the questions here, and whatever best I can reply on the questions, I can do it here. Okay, and otherwise we'll submit it later once the webinar is over. So once again, there is no chat window. If you have any queries, I repeat, you can put it on this QA session. I think you can see my mouse moving. Press this and you can submit the questions here. I'm going back to the presentation. So as I told you, it has a cloud offering. So we will offer you a cloud app where you can not only manage the logs or access of an individual, but it has much more applications, which I will explain you in the slide. For an example, releasing a temporary QR code to the visitor. Going one step ahead, which you will see it in the video, which I will show you, that you not only you can release the QR code, but it is integrated with WhatsApp algorithm. You can forward it to a WhatsApp. You can fix up the timeline, or you can also fix up the number of times the guy comes in or goes out. It is a beautiful product in terms of algorithm and the powerful thing these guys deliver on the cloud. It supports Android. So the beauty is that because it supports Android, so any home automation, you name it, okay, either it is Crestron, Control 4, Fibaro, or any product, Elan, anything which you can think of, just download that app and it works. And we work on Android 9, okay, which is the latest Android. Android has allowed to integrate it with the VoIP products right now. So it is sitting on Android 9, and we have already checked it with a lot of home automations on the project, which I just told you we picked up in last month, 20 days, and it works beautifully. Yes, that is our benchmark. As you all guys know that we all work on SIP and VoIP algorithms. So these all products support SIP. So you can work with any SIP PBX. So all VDPs work as an extensions to the PBX, and you can open the locks from your extensions or from your soft phones, which are on your mobiles or PCs, and you can unlock the doors. Not only unlock the doors, but preview the one who is visitor. Security, beautiful application. 95% of the products, or you can say 100% of all latest products, support ONWIF. So it talks to the any surveillance NVR or surveillance products, and you can record the video streaming straight to the NVR. Okay, and the recordings can happen because it talks to the security, which is ONWIF compliant. It works. Over and above that, the products are IP65 and IK10 compliant. Okay, it has in relays and out relays also, which can be connected to any third-party NONC ports. For an example, if you put it up in an office or a house, there will be a lot of sensors, gas alarm sensors, motion detection sensors, fire sensors. You can integrate all those sensors to the input relays of the product. The last product is SIP-Door Intercom. The starting product is SIP-Door Intercoms, which we'll start with. Over with access controls, and finally we will switch over to the solutions, the software solutions. Okay, just a sec. Sorry, guys. So we are on the door intercoms now, and there was just a second gap. These are the products what we deal in. You know, the one which you see over here is some 6 products. I will take you one by one. I will not waste much of time, but these are all SIP video door intercoms. And the last one, what we are launching is a new launch, okay, which is vandal resistant. This is AKUVOX E11R. It's a beautiful product. It is not a weatherproof. People generally want to use it. It's a beautiful glass finish product. People use it for indoor purposes, house purposes, office purposes, inside environment. Okay, and these are all SIP video door phones. Okay, and excellent features. It is an on-wave compliant, so you can do a live video streaming. You can record it to a NVR. It supports built-in 13.56 and 125 kilohertz megahertz RF card. It has NFC built in. It supports motion detection, so you can create events around it. And yes, over and above that, it has an IR for the night vision. Okay. It supports YGEN interface. So if you want to connect a biometric as an external YGEN, you can do that. But being a pandemic and people don't want contactless, they want a contactless environment. So I don't know how it's going to help you out, but yes, it supports YGEN interface. It has a 2 megapixel camera. As I told you, it has a card relays, card reader built in. It has a 1-ring call button. It is a beautiful, and this is one product, the one who sees it, he loves it. And the order what we have picked up for 350 units recently, 10 days back, 15 days back, from a housing society is on the same product. And the beauty of this product is that we made it integrate with the Yale lock, a biometric Yale lock, because every villa or every flat, what they had a Yale biometric lock, but they wanted the VDP to work with Yale lock as well as connected to the PBX. So we were able to do that, and yes, it worked beautifully. It has 2 output relays. The one relay goes to the lock, and then it has input ports as well as I told you, YGEN and other input ports. You can use it for sensor or biometrics if you intend to go for. This is another product which is creating a lot of waves because this is the most compact IP65 compliant, very reasonably priced, I will request people to please speak to the area heads and the sales team and check out on the pricing point of this E12. Okay, beautiful product. And the beauty of this E12 is that it is Bluetooth enabled, with all the features what E11R has with IP65 and Bluetooth enabled. You can not only work with NFC, work on with RF cards or DTMF or SIP based locks, but here you can also enable your cloud app, which is we call Smart Plus app, and you can operate the lock by Smart Plus by just shaking your mobile in front of it. Because it supports Bluetooth, the lock will get open. Okay, I will show you how it works, but just remember that this device being Bluetooth supports the Smart Plus app opening of a lock by shaking the mobile in front of it. Okay. Yes, as I told you, it's all written here. Because it's on, if you can do that viewing or streaming, it supports cloud. Okay. And because it is SIP, that is a common factor for all the devices. This talks to any PBX. Over and above that, it is R20B. This is the third model which we are selling because we see there are a lot of requirements which come from the market, which says we have a 3-storied house or a 4-storied house, or they have 4 flat apartments in one floor, and they always look for a 3-room or 4-room, and they wanted different keys for it. They don't want the keypad. So we have this model called 20B, and it is again weatherproof. which has 3 keys and 4 keys and 5 keys, depending on the keys you want. We can give you that product. Currently we are importing only 3 keys and 4 keys because that was the main demand from the market, and it supports everything which we showed you. It has card reader, it has interfaces, it has 2 megapixel cameras, relays. That's a standard thing. Over and above that, it is IP65. And remember that all the products what we are talking here is PoE, and it supports on-wave. Yes, as I told you and explained you in the previous slide, weatherproof, it's a repeat of the slide, multiple buttons. The same VDP can work through a RF card or through NFC or through a cloud app, or because it is SIP, it supports DTMF. Being an on-wave, it works on a third-party systems. Same like AKUVOX 20B, we have called 20K, which has a keypad where you want to install it at multiple apartments, where you want to dial the flat number and talk to the flat owner, and then the communication or the control can happen. So we have a keypad one as well. Balance remains all same as 20B. 20B and 20K also comes in in-wall and on-wall mounting kits. You can procure the way you wish to install this frame at the customer premise, either it is house or office. Okay. Remember, all the products which we are talking about has a wide angle. We have up to 123-degree wide angle at some of the devices. Okay. And because these are on-wave, you know the advantage. Balance remains the same, except that this unit also has a keypad so that you can discuss or talk to the multiple apartments. So if there are 100 flats in one tower, and this can be at the tower entry or the tier 2 security or the tier 1 security at the security guard, the guy can dial the flat number and talk to the person. Same thing, same entry modes, PIN, ICs, NFCs, DTMF, weatherproof. Okay. On-wave compliant, so talks to the third-party systems, video surveillance systems, has some input ports and output ports. So depending on the requirements, you can either terminate sensors or YGEN interface and outdoor do it. Because these are weatherproof, so weatherproof compliant, so it works from -30 to +65 degrees Celsius temperature. This is an interesting product, AKUVOX E16C. Okay, I will show you video of this product once I go through this product, because this product I thought would be the least sale because this was the most expensive in VDPs. But to counter, let me tell you that this is the highest sale which we are achieving in last 15 days. I think we have sold in last 15 days some 8 units on this device. Because of COVID, we have just executed some big hospital where we have got 8 units order, where we have already installed 2 pieces. It supports 2 megapixel camera. It has face recognition, and face recognition is up to 20,000 contacts. Okay. And the logs which you can do is up to 50,000. Okay. It supports Bluetooth. It supports, as always, cards on both the frequencies. It supports SIP, DTMF because it is SIP. It has interface, output relays and input relays. And the beauty is that this product also supports temperature accessories, forehead and wrist. Okay. So I will show you the video, but whatever I spoke on the first slide, you will see it in few of the slides. So as I said, it supports facial recognition. It has a soft keypad because we have a Smart Plus cloud app. You can do with it and play around with it. It is Bluetooth, so you can shake the mobile and open the locks. It has temperature detection accessories, which is an optional. Okay. And this one sheet will explain you the different types of control you can have. And remember, as I explained you on slide 1, that our cloud app supports QR code generations. So this product, you can generate the QR code and can transmit and sync the QR code through WhatsApp to visitors or to the people who are coming into your office, and can control the timing or the repetitions the guy is allowed in or out. I will show you that small video of 1 minute as well. But remember that such features, believe me, temperature control, your mask detection, that the guy is wearing face mask or not, wrist temperature, face temperature, forehead temperature, SIP compliance, DTMF, Bluetooth, cloud app, all built in one single box is great. I'm telling you, the hospital order what we have picked up in just last 15 days, 8 pieces of it, and yesterday when we have sold one in Bangalore as well, they were zapped to see the quality, and the price wise we are one third available in the market at one third of the price. Okay, so I will just see if you guys can see a video. I can try for it. I'm sure the video, you would have seen the audio and the video slide that's specific. And believe me, I'm not just saying because I'm now selling AKUVOX or I want you guys to start working with us on AKUVOX, but believe me, uh, we have picked a few projects and there was no competition. Genuinely, there was no competition on this. Okay. This is a new product. It has not come in the stock yet. It is a beautifully designed product launched just 7 days back. The first delivery will happen in February end. These are vandal proof, touch screen, dual cameras, keypads, feather touch, Bluetooth, face recognition, all built in into one box. Okay. This product supports our wave technology as our earlier products used to support. You don't have to do anything. You just keep mobile in your pocket and just shake your hand in front of it and the lock gets open. And remember this, it is a beautiful product. Okay, it is a vandal resistant and that too IK09. Okay, and sleek looking, generates QR as because it supports Smart Plus app, our cloud app, and it has everything which you can think of because it supports Bluetooth, it supports on-wave, it has dual cameras because remember one, all our face recognition camera products, where VDP products which has face recognition supports dual cameras to avoid spoofing. A lot of people globally they put picture in front of their face, or they do a video, they put a picture on the mobile and show the mobile on the camera so that the lock gets open. Okay, nothing happens because it's a high-end dual camera, supports starlight, and excellent microphone, and it covers 3D direction of the face. As the picture says, it has keypad, as I told you, main camera, auxiliary camera, two cameras of 2 megapixel to handle and cover the face from the side and front. Input and output relays are the common points. Line out is used for hard of hearing people. They have equipments where they want to terminate some third party accessories for line out so that the product can start working with their hearing aid. Okay, and we have interfaces as all products, and I'm sure once this product comes in February end, we should do a decent business. This is a beautiful product. Okay, as rightly said, it supports on-wave. You know what it can do. It supports IK09, which is vandal resistant, IP65, and relays in and out for supporting YGen, as well as your sensors and gate locks. So there are diverse entry methods. So this is one common slide which says that we can open the locks through different methods. Different products has different capabilities. So depending on the model you are choosing, the model you are pitching in, please communicate rightly to the customer that what that product is capable of. We are also under learning phase, so we or our sales team may do some wrong things in while communicating to you. So I will request to please learn it through our websites or AKUVOX websites. Come back to us and we will learn along with you. But yes, the experience is good for last 1 month. Yes. Now, access control units. Okay. Generally, I had seen when I go and sell to the corporate, in the corporate, let's say, for example, this hospital case, which I'm talking about, where we have sold E16C and products, they say that the entry level, we are okay with the VDP. We are okay to invest that much of money. But we are looking for, once the guy comes into the building, I have multiple departments, multiple offices. I don't want to invest money on the VDP. Do you have access control units? Do you have small, reasonably priced access units? And till now, our access units were very expensive of the brand what we used to deal in. Now, we have access control units, and remember this picture which is coming in front of you. We have access units which supports only RF, which has a touch screen, DTMF and RF. It supports Bluetooth. So again, shaking the mobile, the lock gets open. And yes, I repeat, we have access control with face recognition as well. Okay, as well as temperature resist for forehead and wrist. The only thing which is missing would be that, yes, it is not a video door phone, so it is not SIP. You cannot connect it to the PBX. But yes, the guy's entry level is VDP, comes in, he looks for a price effective, and we have access units to talk about it. So as I explained you, we have some 3 versions. The 01 is primarily an RF, most reasonably priced RF card. 02 is DTMF touchscreen and RF card. And A03, which we are launching now. Yes, and remember that A02 or A01, all are IP65 compliant, weatherproof. Okay, all are PoE based. Depending on the product you are pitching it with DTMF or just the RF card. As I told you, remember very clearly what you are pitching in. So sell the feature accordingly. Okay, everything is PoE. All our products are PoE enabled. Okay. And this AKUVOX 03, which has been launched 7 days back, will start delivery by February end. It is Bluetooth enabled, so you can make it work through the cloud app by just shaking it. Or there is another advantage, not with this, you don't have to take a cloud subscription also. We are launching an app free of cost, which is already come in with us, where you can download that app. It is called My Mobile Key. You can download it, and that's it. And your mobile will start working as a lock, as an access unit. You can open the lock or enter it by just tapping it on the mobile. So you don't need a cloud offerings as well on this. Okay, because it supports wave, so you can just wave it and go in. I explained you, supports POI, very compact looking, very nice, weatherproof. So you have all this device at a reasonably, very, very reasonably priced. I will request, I cannot communicate the pricing here on the webinar. So I will request my partners, my customers to speak to the partners or to my team, depending on what you are, and take the prices. It's very, very priced. It's an eye-opening for everyone. A05C is something very similar like E16C, but remember E16C is a video door phone. A05C is an access control. A05C, because it's an access control, is more price effective, much more reasonably priced. It has every feature what E16C VDP has. The only thing which would be missing is that it is not SIP. It does not have a DTMF. It would not be having a keypad, and it cannot get connected to the PBX. But everything else, either it is mask, either it is temperature, either it is face recognition, either it is cameras, relays, is all built in Access 05C. So I will not repeat all this. It has been explained to you in E16C. The same thing goes with here. As I told you, it supports mobile app, NFC, QR codes, face recognitions, and RF. The multiple cameras manage the anti-spoofing. The accuracy rate is 99% plus, and it can take up to 20,000 face templates, which is good enough for a very big corporate. Yes, as I started with this presentation, I told you that we have indoor monitors which are on Android 9. And the beauty, you will find some features, and we have into different dimensions, 7-inch and 10-inch. So we have 4 units which we have shortlisted. One is audio, plain audio, no video. You cannot see video here. Then we have a most economical version, Linux version, 7-inch. We have Android version on Android 9, a 7-inch, and a 10-inch Android 9 platform. Okay. I will run a small video first. Once I go to that 7-inch, before that, let me first finish up this C312S and 313S. So this is a pure touch screen audio indoor monitor used for customers where we have competition with people where they want to put up an audio system. They don't want a video to be broadcasted, and they are looking for a very, very economical but sleek looking touch screen effective indoor panel. We have one. So as I told you, it has embedded relays built in, touch screens, numeric keypads. There is a lighting behind the icon so that in the night also you don't have to switch on the power. Okay, excellent audio quality, which is good. This is the second thing. Again, this is a powerful video indoor HD monitor based on Linux. Very, very reasonably priced. If everything goes well, Rajesh will pick up a 300 units orders in next 6-7 days from a partner. Every flat is you going to use this. And remember this, which I am putting it here on the webinar. Anyone who buys an indoor monitor gets a cloud app free of cost lifetime from AKUVOX. Okay. So if anyone buys a video monitor 7-inch plus, he gets a Smart Plus app complimentary from AKUVOX. Okay, it's been powered by PoE. It supports SIP, so it can also work as a video, and it can also work as an intercom. Okay, so remember that you put it in your flat, and if you want to speak from flat 1 to flat 2, you can also use it as an IP phone. Okay, because it supports SIP and it has a dial pad. So this is a C313 Linux based 7-inch screen. You can see the beauty. It has 8 channel inputs. 8 channel inputs, as I told you earlier also, some people have fire sensors in the house, flood sensors in the house, or smoke detector, motion detector. Then they have arm locks, the locking controls. You need to interface to the SIP device to generate a phone call as an event. You can do all this at the indoor panel. Okay. As always, not to say, it has a beautiful clear audio, crystal clear audio with good speaker output. Okay. And this is the third one, which is Android 9-inch. Okay. I will run a small video before I take to these slides.
Hey, let me ask you a question. If I were to present you my data in the form of this boring Excel
The call is incoming. Do you want to accept it? Yes. Done. Enjoy yourself. Hi. Sleep mode. All right. Sleep mode is open. Have a nice dream. Hi. Call is incoming. Do you want to done? Enjoy yourself. Made it. Have a good day. I'll go. Hi.
I'm sure you would have got the information through the video, but still I will like to jump on few slides of X933. 7-inch Android 9 dual microphone, 2 speakers, support because it's Android 9, supports all the third-party home automation apps. Okay, wall mounting kits are available with it on PoE. Okay, it has 8 input relays, and let me tell you, AKUVOX in the last slides of roadmap I have not mentioned, but we are also releasing some sensors as well. Okay, this is more interesting now. That's a 10-inch, the bigger father of X933, what we had just saw, a 7-inch. Everything remains same. It is 10-inch with again 1280 into 800 resolution, and remember, this is very interesting, it has a built-in 1 megapixel camera, so you can also use it as a video IP phone. Okay, it has 8 channel inputs. Scope work remains the same as I explained you. Relays work remains the same. Okay, for an example, I'm giving you a use case of embedded relays, output relays. You can put a hooter, and if there is a burglar or a guy who has come in, and you see that you have to do some sitting in the cloud somewhere, you have to activate this hooter. Okay, you can play that. You can do that. Okay, so this is 10-inch. The beauty of this product is coming in one of the few slides. Yeah, this one. Our 10-inch indoor panel also supports a built-in PBX. I repeat, this 10-inch indoor panel has a built-in PBX. So if you are giving it to Soho or a house or a villa or a small office, and he needs a 8 extensions or 10 extensions or 12 extensions PBX, he does not have to pay for it. It's all built in the indoor panel. Please don't come back to us saying that does it support call center applications or voice recordings? Can I terminate trunks to it? We don't stand with it. It is specifically primarily basic extensions. You can use it, and the buyer can save money on the PBX. Okay, beautifully product, tested, checked by us. All the things what I'm speaking here on this webinar has been tested twice, thrice by Cohesive, and that's the reason we have sold decent number in last 1 month, 20 days to 30 days. And I will request you again, please keep some demo material, start using it. It is actually a good product, genuinely a good product, very good product. I will also take you through 2-3 slides what types of applications we have. This is our cloud application we call AKUVOX Smart Plus. Very reasonably priced. You have to pay once, and that's for a lifetime. It is not a yearly subscription. Okay. Over and above that, if you buy an indoor panel, any indoor panel, video indoor panel, you don't have to pay for the subscription. It all comes free. Because you're on a cloud, you can generate the temporary QR codes. As I told you, and the devices which supports Bluetooth can also open the locks by shaking it through Smart Plus. Okay, so you get a preview, you do video calling, you do door locks, you can generate, the QR is called virtual key. You can generate the virtual QR keys. I will show you a small video that would be more interesting to you. Just give me a sec.
Is it like somebody pushed the telephone button and you reach the door to unlock? Why not stay where you are to pick up? Check it out. Notification pops up. So who's standing outside? Tap a button to accept the call or just cancel it. Here we go. Instead of chatting with guys standing at the door outside, with one tap, we can unlock the door.
Welcome, please come in.
We can do it like this, this, and this. Shake cell phone here.
Welcome, please come in.
Put a 7-gauge card reader, and you will hear.
Welcome, please come in.
You just do it by showing your face, yet without any motion or tour.
Welcome, please come in.
Is there a safe way to share a key without distance limit? Well, QR code, which is even better. If you are inviting friends over when you are not at home, create virtual keys with a time limit and limit number of access. Send via message. With virtual keys, scan a QR code or type in PIN code to get access.
Welcome, please come in.
By the way, virtual keys device log management can all be managed on Property Manager portal. Our community can be listed here.
So now that's a capability of our cloud app, okay? And then we have a property management portal so that if you have multiple VDPs or access units, you can control through our ACMS or property management portals. So this one slide is talking about My Mobile Key, which is new one which we are launching for access controls on Bluetooth. We have ACMS, which is access control management. We have property manager, and all this software generally comes free of cost. We don't charge for it. So and remember one thing as well, that all access units also has attendance applications built in. Okay, all our access units and VDP also has an API interface. Okay, so if some customer comes back to you that they want to integrate to a third-party software or an ERP, we can give them an API document. They need to customize their API. AKUVOX will not do. They can only support with an API document, and if any help required, where they get stuck, but all that customization of API needs to be done at their end. They have fixed the API because all the products of AKUVOX are hardware enabled. Embedded applications are built in, so they can't change the software for anyone. Use case scenarios, as while we were discussing in last 45 minutes, you can use it for house. And in a house, what you can do is out over here on this slide. Guys, don't worry, this presentation will come to you, to all the people who have joined us and the people who are not able to join as well. Our team will definitely mail you the presentation, so you don't have to worry about it. So this is giving a use case of a housing society, what we can sell it in a housing society, what we can install where, so you can create a use case accordingly. Something similar with commercial corporates, what we guys can do, we can play around with it. So this is residence, commercial, assisted living, old people houses, assisted care and hospital. A lot of people are looking for such systems, and because of this pandemic, a lot of hospitals have started buying these stuffs from us, because the counseling session between a doctor and patient has to be also done under the curtain, behind the curtain. Okay, the patient is on one side, the doctor is on the other side, and they need to do a contactless checking of the patient. So this is how we guys do it. So public spaces, there are multiple use cases. Okay, these are some comparison charts. I will not waste time. So we have different types of on-wall mount kitting, in-wall mount kitting, depending on the indoor panels, outdoor units. Okay, access controls. We have one common slide which will talk about the features so that you can use it as a ready reckoner. If you are in front of a customer and he asks you, does it support Wi-Fi or on-way for PoE or SAFE? So you have one ready reckoner, like a specific ready reckoner with you, so that you know what product supports what. Okay. This is another thing which is interesting, roadmap. 5 products we are launching in next 10 days. 2 I have already explained you, A03 and X912, which is a vandal resistant one. There is another interesting thing which is going to happen now, is a 2-wire video intercom. There are so many cases where you go to house or an office and they don't have a LAN infra. They say that my house or my villa or my office has a single pair wire, analog wire. Can you still run your technology on that single pair? So we are launching our technology, which is called 2-wire and we are launching 3 products in that. That's it right now. 1 indoor station, 1 VDP, and 1 network switch. And this is how it will work. So if you guys can see, this is the network switch. It can talk to each other at 200 meters. That's again a bigger distance than what LAN can go in. From here, you can connect any 6 devices on a single pair, either directly or C313 wire 2 also has a single pair to connect to the VDP. So by such scenario, you will be able to manage, transmit video, voice, cloud, all applications as what we have understood in last few minutes on a single pair wire with a better advantage of a longer distance. So you don't have to dig out the wires. You don't have to tell the customer to change the wiring, and the analog wiring will work. Single pair work will work and will give you the use of everything what a SIP or an Ethernet based product used to give it. Okay. Another scenario for a house purpose, how can you do that? Okay. But this device can take up to 6 devices. So this one device can connect 6 devices. If you go to this slide, you can see 3 here, and from here it has connected 3 here. Otherwise, the block diagram can also happen that from here only it can connect 6 directly without buying the second. So depending on the topology, depending on the environment, depending on what is the network diagram, are there 2 buildings, 1 building, distance to be covered, you can play around with it. But you can cover up to 6 pieces from 1 2-wire network switch. Few customers globally and few customers from our side. I am very, very thankful to you guys for joining us in this webinar. And let me just for a sec open my video and stop this presentation. Let me also check if there are some Q&A. Karthik has asked us, do we have a 10-inch monitor? I think now it has been replied. So there are no questions, nothing left. And it is a 2D, it's a 3D face recognition, okay, as Rajesh has replied. So thank you very much. Let me switch on my camera for a sec. I'm using this webinar to say Happy New Year to everyone who's over here in this webinar. Thank you very much for joining us. And I'm really, really, really grateful and thankful for all the efforts you guys have put in with us last year to make us grow. I pray to the God this pandemic gets end soon and we work together as one team and create a better bottom line and top line. Thank you very much. And thanks a lot once again for being with us. Thank you very much, friends. God bless you all.